Well, just here finishing up chores for the morning and put together a clip out of the video from the Andis and Heiniger Handy Clipper maintenance video. Just kind of shrunk some of it down and focused in on if your block gets stuck there, how to get that unstuck and keep going. So hope this helps and have a good day. Take care. The head on the Andis and the Heiniger, however they have it designed, it does have a tendency to every now and then the block will catch inside the head. These are all taped up. That's great. I like it when people send the clippers to me like this, and I send them back to you like this because I don't like having blades in clippers in the mail. But you need to have something in there to hold that yoke and spring assembly in there, so the block doesn't come out and nothing comes out of there it's not supposed to. So we're actually going to cut this tape away here. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So what happens is the block down in there will catch in this little groove, and for whatever reason Andis and Heiniger both figured they'd discontinue the model, I guess, instead of fixing that problem. But so you can see the metal is kind of, if I can get it in the video, see that little kind of crescent shape there behind that shaft? That's where they've got it hollowed out to give the block room to ride. If it catches in there, it can burr the metal a little bit, and we'll have to kind of work that down again and smooth it out so it doesn't catch. But the first problem you'll come to is if your block does catch in there, how the heck do you get it out? So we've got our Torx screwdriver, not just a regular star screwdriver. And we'll pull these two screws off of the head here. We'll pull the head right off. So if our block is caught, we'll pull the head off, and we see this gear. And on the gear right here, there's a little clip. The easiest way to get that little clip out of there that I've found, it's probably not the safest, so you can use a small flat screwdriver if you don't want to, but I grab my pocket knife and just set it in there nice and gentle and just pull that clip back away and off the shaft. Let's see if I can lift it on out of there. There we are. We got that little clip out there now. So then what you'll do is you just pull this gear off the shaft. There. That's obviously been running without a whole lot of oil or anything, but we'll take care of that in a minute. So you've got your shaft here now, and your block's stuck down here. Well, how do you get that to turn? Because it's not going to turn when you just turn it by hand. It's going to be a little too tight. So what I do is take a piece of paper towel here, good and thick. Let's see, you wrap, it might be even a little bit too much. So we'll wrap that shaft. Oh, there goes my block. That's fine. Just for demonstration purposes, this will work. Wrap that shaft in paper towel. Just a nice pair of pliers. Put them on the shaft there through the paper towel so you don't mar up the metal on that shaft. And you just give it a little turn, and that block will pop out. Now, whether the block is still good or whether it's all marred and beaten up, that'll be kind of your call. And again, if you're not comfortable doing any of this, don't do it. Send it to me or somebody else that knows what they're doing. And we'll help you out and get you all squared around. But if you're comfortable kind of doing this and it's not a real major thing to do, kind of saves you a bit of money and gets you back in business. Especially for those of you that are on the road fitting and you don't really have time to have a clipper that's not working. So we've got that. Give it a little turn. Check your block if you need a new block. and it's a simple thing to order. Most people, myself included, will stock them. I saw the Andis blocks and the Askeladd blocks for $10. So that's Canadian. Anyways, we'll go ahead, we'll put our gear back on. You see this gear, it's got one side that's kind of indented in. You got another side here that's flat with a metal ring that sits up. That metal ring is going to go against the body of the clipper. And it's important that this goes back in the proper way. So we'll get that done. Now we'll grab our clip that we took off there. Slide it back in there. The other thing to check for is when that block catches, a lot of times it'll break a bunch of teeth on this gear. And even once you get this all back together, it'll sound like hell. So check your gear when you pull it apart too. Another thing, it's not real expensive. I think it's $30 or so. But it's something that'll have to be changed out if we get into chipping teeth and whatnot.